with Piers, and I was helping out Piers for the Let London Live campaign in the past, and Stop Being Normal, with the flyering and things.
Yeah, in the election,
yeah, that's right. And I came up with a kind of simple idea coming from a sales and marketing perspective, and I've just run it by Piers, and it's something that could work, if everybody does it. So, I just want to just share it with you while I'm here with Piers. Yeah. So it's very simple. We did it this week, which is just knocking on people's doors in our street. So I knocked on 20 doors, spoke to 8 households out of that, and we had a flyer which was specifically for the kids' vaccine rollout. And we did it in pairs, so it was a male and a female to make it less threatening. People opened their doors, and the time that we did it was 7 till 9 in the evening. So it was a time when people are going to be at home. So we've done it for the last 3 days. It's been very successful in that way, and now I'm going to go to my fellow Freedomers street and help them do it as well. So we're doing it as pairs in each other's street. So that's 100 people maybe in the street that we can do it to. If we note down the numbers of people that we didn't actually talk to and just put the leaflet through their door, then we could go back to those people at some point and maybe just try and have a conversation again. So the conversation is very simple. It's just a case of making them aware and saying, please do your due diligence on the vaccine. This flyer has information about the kids' vaccine rollout, and it is experimental, and you may have had the jab yourself, regardless of that. The main thing is that, you do your due diligence for the kids one, and the flyer has the websites such as heartgroup.org and others, which are doctors and scientists who don't agree with some of the stuff the government's doing. So please make sure you do that. And that's it. The conversation is there. And if there's any questions they have, you can answer those as well for them. And the website that I have is calltoactionuk.org. I'm also working on an app as well to help the movement in that way. So that will help communication, hopefully, and just make things a little bit better. So you can have call to action on the app and make it easier to do things. One more thing is like petitions. I know people with Telegram, it's hard to see where things are. Things scroll up all the time. You don't know what petition to sign or not. So I'm helping with that by using the app and my website to be able to just have all of the petitions in one place. So we can just kind of knock them out, sign them, and instead of just having 100,000 people doing it, we should have 1 million people signing those petitions to send a message. Not necessarily because it's going to achieve something, because some people think it doesn't achieve anything, but it will send a message if 1 million people sign it, of unity, of being organised somewhat and doing things together. Okay, that is it. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, all these initiatives are good, and I welcome anything that anybody does to get the message across. Of course, a lot of people actually are doing this 24/7, all that sort of thing, talking to whoever they meet. So that is important that people should keep it up. And strategically, what we're trying to do now is to get to the middle ground, the people who are not sure about vax or not, and get them to stand firm and not do it. And the initiatives we're taking to then get good coverage on social media against various institutions like the National Education Union, hopefully get to hundreds of thousands, or certainly tens of thousands, quite quickly. But there is a difficulty, of course, in getting to the wider public that don't necessarily follow so much on social media. So these ideas help that sort of thing. I would say that we do already do door knocking anyway, but with teams. Now what you're saying really is that there's a lot of people who don't do much at all except come on to the marches. Now I think this is an important message to them, that please, if all you do is come on a march, think, what could you do to build something in your own area? Now, what's been just been said here is part of that. You go around convincing people, you'll find then people who will join you, and then you can do other things. And the specific things you've got to do to resist the next lockdown are setting up what we call stay open unions. So when you recruited people on the line suggested, get them together to set up stay open unions. So you go to all the shops, and all the businesses in your area and say, will you join the state open union, so that they all support each other when another lockdown comes. And that is explained, and there's a form on the stopnewnormal.net website, and also the Let the UK Live website.
And I would say what this helps with the door-to-door stuff is that it bypasses censorship in some sense, because
Yes.
people are getting the message from the BBC and wherever.
No, I understand, but see, all this stuff, we might have 1 million, but that's a minority, right? A lot of this million are not going to do much, but I think this is a good appeal to the million people out there. Think of what you can do now, because we're in the final weeks of our summer of discontent, and we need to stop the new world order having the next lockdown. If we win that, we will defeat it.
Yeah,
So on day one of the next lockdown, and this is another thing to talk to people about, everybody take to the streets on the day that Boris even starts talking about another lockdown, then you take to the streets and get more behind the stay open unions and get them to refuse to.
So I'm hoping that
And
the app
the app
will help
no,
to do
welcome
that.
all
Yeah,
these
will
apps,
help to do that.
all these apps.
And the app actually has a map on it as well. So if you register on the map, it's not come out yet. It's going to be in the next couple of weeks. You will be able to see your freedom neighbours.
Do it quicker than that.
Yeah.
See your freedom neighbours.
Yeah, see your
You
freedom
saw the
neighbours.
police one. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We know where they are. I mean,
But they,
think about that.
we come out on the marches already. They know where you live, where I
know
live,
where
and all that kind of stuff. So we're on YouTube and Facebook. So I think we've got to get past that censorship. The aspect of privacy on some level, and just kind of be proud that we're part of the movement, right? And just be proud that there's 2 or 3 people on the street that we live on.
well
maybe.
done,
You
citizens.
can
Well
find
done.
those people on the Freedom Map in the app when it launches.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, Piers.